Hey guys, welcome to another New World video. Well guys, the Forged in Aeternum today was all about the skin design, and it was an interesting one. So let's get into it and unpack what they had to say. So right off the bat, I don't really think the whole video is a fair depiction of the skins in New World. They for example run this B-roll of concept art in the background, and of course it's for the cool skins, the most popular and the ones that everyone loved. They then go on to talk about the Roman armor showing the cool concept art around it. So everything looks great, why would anyone complain, right? Well, a couple of things here. First, yes, the armor sets shown in the B-roll are great. No one complained about them, but it's 3 of them, out of what, like 25? Show us some of these ones and we'll have a real discussion. But all that aside, the biggest complaints around the skins I've seen are simple. No one is asking anyone to remove or stop making these over-the-top strange skins. Of course some people love them. Different people have different tastes, and you have to make stuff for everyone. And for me, that's the crux of the whole discussion. In defense of these silly skins, they claim that they need to make to try to please everyone. But lately it appears that they are only trying to please the people that wear these types of armor skins. Then, beyond the style, why is everything basically the same color? I think that's the biggest problem. They seem to only have access to a very limited cyan, purple, pink color palette. It's getting pretty boring. I think people just want more realistic skins, and much more interesting ones. And I do recognize the difficulty that comes from this, and how they're probably afraid to make anything because today everything becomes political. And the wrong, realistic armor skin would get them cancelled for racism or cultural appropriation or some crazy crap. I mean, I get that. So make it based in the historical reality, but keep it mythological. But just a little bit more rooted in reality than you've taken a turn towards. Like for example the Vengarians. That's a prime example. I was excited when they first announced adding them months ago, because they're fascinating. Vikings who settled as mercenaries around Russia and the surrounding area, made up of warriors from all over Europe, being the best and most deadly. How could this not be interesting? But they all basically have the same look, which is fine, but at least make some cool skins for us to buy around them, based on old imagery around Vengarians like this. I don't know, I'm not saying all their skins are bad, and I have been a little hard on them about their skins lately, as have many of you. Fair enough, but I think it's more that I've gotten bored with the current trend with the New World skins, so it's making me a bit biased, because there are older skins I did love and still use. Then in the video he talked about the Roman skins, and shows these amazing concept art shots as I mentioned. And yes, these are amazing, but they're also not skins. I'm not sure if he even knows this. They're armor sets, and no one has ever said that New World doesn't have amazing looking armor sets. Many of them are very cool, but again, not skins. If you designed skins that looked half as good as the armor sets in the game, the sales would be 10 times what they are now. It's kinda why everyone's been screaming about wanting transmog forever, which thankfully will be remedied very soon when it's added. The real difficulty around skins for me though is the wings and the colors. Solve those 2 problems and I think you're in a good place. I'm not saying to remove the wings, some people like them, but when we purchase an armor set that comes with wings, maybe include 2 chest variants, one where the wings simply aren't there, so that we can choose whether to have the wings or not. It is hard sometimes to see past the horrible cyan-based color palettes as well, and some skins that currently are horrible maybe actually wouldn't be so bad if they had better colors. But the bottom line with this Forged in Aeternum was that it showed me one thing. They know what skins are cool because they chose to show them, and which are not because they didn't. So, want us to love and buy your skins? Simple. Make more skins that look like the ones you showcased and less like Power Ranger villains that you've been selling recently. Like I know people have gotten the idea all New World skins are trash, and well, simply that's not true. This is why in the background I've been showing some of my favorite mismatched sets I use. They're all mixed. Many sets have some very nice pieces. You see, for a while they were making some pretty cool stuff. And the thing I find with the skin sets in New World is they definitely are better if looked at as a collection of pieces over being a set. Because some of the worst sets have got some great pieces. Like this set for example, and how can I put it, not one of the better ones I guess you could say, but I love wearing my Infinity Gauntlet with other sets. Okay guys, well that just about covers the Forged in Aeternum. So basically all the problems around skins will be solved if they just make a few more basic sets and give us the ability to dye them. Then I think most would be happy. And as always guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.